Okay, so for our calves, you can use the roller or you can use the ball. I'm gonna put the ball on this block. And I'm gonna start right in the center of my calf. So you could be on the roller, you could be on the ball. And just dig around in here. Turn your foot out to the side, really getting that outer calf muscle. Turn your foot towards the center. And then turn your foot inwards. Breathe. And then turn your foot out to the side. Find a spot that's sticky, a little aggravated without being painful, and pause. You can use the roller, it's fine, Varsity. And just pause there. And just feel the layers underneath your calves release. Nice. And then find a spot more in the center. This time take your foot and point and flex. Or you can roll on the ball. And then find that spot that's a little cranky and pause. Let the pressure hydrate the muscles, hydrate the fascia. Good. And then turn your foot inward, maybe making circles with your foot, maybe rolling. Good. And then find that uncomfortable, not painful spot. Good. And just relax. Let gravity do the work. So we're not forcing, we're just letting gravity release and relax. Nice. And then exhale, release. Good. Put both legs down. Notice the difference between the calf that you rolled and the calf that you didn't roll. And then let's go to the other leg. So use the roller. I'm just liking the ball today. Start with the center of your right calf. You can go side to side. You can go up and down. I'm going to go a little side to side, see what feels good. Nice. Good. And then turn your foot to the center, turn your foot towards the ceiling, turn your foot out. So repeat that. Nice. Nice. And then turning your foot to the center, just pause. So the spot I was at, I wasn't feeling anything, so I just went to a more difficult spot. Good. Feel that release there. Nice. And then point and flex your foot. Get a little bit more movement in there. If that's painful, you don't have to do that. Maybe take circles with your foot. So really working that calf around onto the roller, onto the ball. Nice. And then turn your foot inwards. Find a spot that's cranky. And just let gravity do the work. Nice. And then finally turn your foot out to the side. Again, try the circles. Try movement on the ball. Try pointing and flexing your foot. Whatever works for you. This is feeling pretty tight right here. And then find that cranky spot. Step into, embrace the uncomfortableness. Nice. And then exhale, let that go. Good. And then this isn't part of the headache thing, but we're right here. So just take a moment, feel how both of your calves splay onto the mat. Nice. And then let's take the roller or the ball underneath your left calf, onto that left hamstring. So I'm gonna go side to side because I'm using the ball, or you can go forward and back with the roller. So because I'm on the ball, I don't have to move my body, which I'm really interested in today. I don't wanna exert any strength. So I'm using the ball, or you could be going forward and back on the roller. Nice. And then pause. So just like we did on the front of the quad, you're just above the knee right now. Nice. And then come higher up, closer to the glute, get that hamstring. So go closer to your booty now, Marianne, unless you really want to stay where you are. So I'm just going to be still here because I'm on the ball. Or you can move a little bit too. So move a little and then find your spot and be still. Breathe. Nice. Exhale, release. Woo. Good. Ah, that left leg is laying nicely on the ground. And then move to the right leg. So starting just above the knee, side to side or forward and back. Whatever works for you. Try not to do too much work here, too much effort. And then find your spot that's tight and let gravity do the work. So for me, I'm gonna do a nice forward fold here to help gravity do the work. Nice, inhale, come on up. And then bring the ball higher up, closer to your booty. And then same options, right? Rolling forward and back, taking your legs side to side, whatever feels good to you. Getting that hamstring insertion. That's where a lot of people get their hamstring injuries. We want to take care of this area. Nice. Nice. And then pause, find your spot. So right here, without even moving forward, I feel plenty of stimulation, plenty of activation. So this is as far as I'm going to go. If you want more, you can forward fold. Woo! Nice. Exhale, release. I'm going to have a sip of water. I did not know that area was that tight. That's what I'm going to say. Good. And then we're going to move to our neck next. Okay. So you can either use your block or you can use your roller. I think I'm going to just use the roller because I like the way it fits underneath my neck here. So just, first of all, just find a position where you feel totally comfortable. Let your whole front body relax into the mat. Make sure your neck isn't tweaky. And then let gravity do the work. So let your head be heavy onto the roller or onto the block. And then gently turn your gaze to the right. And then do a little bit of yes. So you're getting that outside of your neck muscle, those scalenes. Go slow and deliberately. Kind of pulling your chin in towards your chest and then looking up and down. Nice. And then breathe and release. Good. Then move your gaze just a millimeter towards the center. Do the same thing again. So doing that yes motion with your neck, and digging in to those neck muscles. Good. And then turning your head just a little bit more. Same thing. So just getting a slightly different angle. Maybe feeling release right at the back of your head where it connects with your neck. And then finally turning your gaze towards center. Good, and doing that nodding, yes and no. And then just be still here for a moment. Feel that release on the right side of your neck. All the way down into your right shoulder blade, maybe down into your right arm and fingers. Good, and then slowly turn your gaze over to the left, kind of as far as you can go. And then do that yes motion. So getting that outer edge of your neck without pain. Maybe going up and down, and then maybe a little bit of no there, just a slight no in there as well. And then turn your gaze just a little bit towards the center. Find a new angle here. Really massaging your neck muscles. Nice, and then come one last point here, bringing your head a little bit closer to center, do the yes, maybe do a no. If you have this nice knotted roller, it'll be a little deeper, a little bit more intense. You want to feel the release without feeling any pain. And then come back to center. Feel that release down the back of your left shoulder, your left arm, your left fingers, the left side of your neck. Nice, and then gently roll to one side, come on up. And then take your roller right between your shoulder blades. So you're up a little higher here. You can either hold your arms and support your head because you're up kind of high. Try and find an angle with the block, putting it at the highest height. So find the one that feels good for you. And then maybe roll up and down. and then roll side to side. So really working the tops of your shoulder blades and working the back of your heart. So for me, I'd rather do this with my hands behind my head and get a little bit more movement here. And then come to your right side and just pause for a moment. Feel that release in your right shoulder blade. Nice. And then come to your left side. Pause for a moment. Feel that release in your left shoulder blade. Good. And then just push with your feet so you go a little bit now more where your bra strap would be. I'm going to rest my head on the block here and just hang out for a moment. Really releasing your pecs, letting your arms come out to the side. Feel that nice, slow, mindful release here. And then either be still, or you can rock a little bit up and down. I'm going to be still because that's what I need today. If you want, you can rock a little bit into this area. I really like this one for you, Marianne. So let this just open your heart, open your chest. If you're moving, find stillness. Nice. And then push with your feet so that the roller ends up now at the bottom of your ribs. Your feet can be, your knees can be bent with your feet into the mat. Your legs can be straight. Depends on your body height. Now let's get that top of the lumbar here, bottom of the thoracic. Roll a little bit. So this is where we're getting our kidneys. So roll a little bit up and down, roll a little bit side to side, and then be still. You can play with the height of your block. You can switch to the tennis ball here if you feel like you're too high. Nice. One more round of breath here. I'm getting a little cranky here. And then I'm going to take the roller into my low back now and get rid of the block altogether. Take my feet as wide as the mat. And then sway my knees from side to side. Nice, and then take both knees to the right and pause. So kind of getting your low back, your psoas muscle, your quadratus muscle. If you need to support that right leg with your arm or a block, do that. I'm going to put a block underneath my right knee. kind of restorative and also rolling and acupressure. Nice, and then come back to center. Roll your legs over to the left. And then maybe put a block underneath your left knee. Good, feel that release underneath your left psoas, your left quadratus. Let your right knee rock towards the center. Feel that slow release. Nice, and then come back to center. Press in your feet and take the roller directly underneath your booty for a restorative bridge. So just let your sacrum relax onto the roller. Relax your shoulders, the backs of your hands and arms. Feel that opening in your chest. Relax your low back, the front of your hips and quads, all the way down to your shins, feet, and toes. And feel that image of complacency, of fear. And then feel that you walk into the discomfort. So starting with rolling in an uncomfortable area. And then bringing that into other aspects of your life. Being afraid to try new things. Being afraid, for me, it was being afraid to teach without being able to do all the poses. Stepping into that discomfort. And then imagine that you've walked through it as you have today in class. And feel that deep heart opening. Feel all that sunshine going into your heart center. Feel all that warmth going into your physical body, your emotional body, and your mind. And then press into your feet. Remove the block or roller. And take the soles of your feet together, knees out to the side. Or just move into a full Shavasana, whatever feels good to you. And imagine that you're on a warm beach, basking in the sun. After stepping through something that was difficult. Maybe it was hard for you to get yourself to go to the beach. Maybe you just took a physical walk on the beach, and that was the challenge. Maybe it was a challenge of taking the time for yourself to enjoy your life and relax. Whatever that is, bask in the sunshine of having walked into your discomfort zone. Feel the sunshine on your face, on your eyes, on your jaw, on your ears, and all of your senses. And relax and enjoy. Take that in to your mind's eye, to your mindset. Then move down to your torso, to your heart, to your hips, to your back body, to all of your emotions. Feel yourself basking in the sun. See the beautiful light. Take in all the joys of being at the beach. The smells, the sounds. The scents. And just take that all in to your emotional well-being. Letting your body physically release onto the beach, onto your towel or your beach chair. And then finally moving to the lower half of your body, your physical being. Feel the physical joy of stepping into your discomfort, of rolling on areas that were slightly cranky, or pushing yourself in a physical practice that's difficult. And just take in the sunshine on your physical body. Feeling the warmth on your legs and hips, knees, shins, and toes. And just feel yourself relax into the warm sand, taking in the sounds, taking in the sights, taking in the physical feeling of being at the beach with the beautiful sun warming your body, your mind, and your spirit. And then gently roll to one side, hugging your knees to your chest. Taking a moment to seal in this practice. And then gently making your way on up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to your heart.